Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes has never shied away from speaking his mind, whether inside the ring or behind the microphone. Recently, during an episode of his What Do You Want to Talk About? Podcast featuring Bruce Pritchard, Rhodes opened up about a rather unusual dynamic he shares with CM Punk. While he referred to it as friendly banter, the reality of his comments revealed something much deeper, a gut-wrenching ultimatum directed at the Second City Saint. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk are two of the most iconic names in modern wrestling. Rhodes has cemented his place as the face of WWE after capturing the undisputed WWE Championship, a position that places him at the very top of the company's mountain. Punk, on the other hand, entered 2025 with high hopes but has faced a roller coaster year filled with both triumph and heartbreak. Earlier this year, Punk shocked the wrestling world by dethroning Gunther to win the World Heavyweight Championship. However, the celebration was short-lived. Within minutes of securing the gold, Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank contract and snatched the title away, leaving Punk stunned and disappointed. For a performer who built his career on resilience, it was yet another setback that raised questions about whether his time at the top was slipping away. During his podcast conversation, Rhodes candidly admitted that he has made it a habit to annoy Punk with constant reminders that the balance of power in WWE has shifted. Once upon a time, CM Punk was the undeniable face of the company, carrying the torch with his rebellious persona and legendary pipe bomb promos. Today, however, Rhodes occupies that very spot, with the championship on his shoulder and the company revolving around his star power. In his words, it was all in good fun, a case of friendly banter between colleagues. But beneath the surface, Rhodes' comments struck a nerve. His challenge for Punk to catch up carried more weight than just playful teasing. At 46 years old, with mounting injuries and fewer years left to compete at the highest level, CM Punk may not have the luxury of time. For many fans, Cody's words sounded less like a joke and more like a gut-wrenching reminder that Punk is racing against the clock if he hopes to reclaim his spot at the pinnacle of WWE. The timing of Rhodes' remarks is particularly interesting, given the number of challengers lining up for a shot at his undisputed championship. One name that stands out is Drew McIntyre, a man who knows Punk very well from their previous heated battles. During a recent appearance on Adam's Apple, McIntyre didn't hold back in voicing his frustrations about Rhodes' reign. He bluntly stated that the WWE Universe was growing tired of what he called the Cody reruns, insisting that the company needed a fresh face at the top. McIntyre made it clear that he was determined to dethrone Rhodes and once again wear championship gold. McIntyre's declaration adds another layer of intrigue to the current WWE landscape. Not only does Rhodes have to keep an eye on Punk's potential resurgence, but he must also prepare for a Scottish warrior who is hungrier than ever to reclaim the spotlight. With Triple H steering WWE's creative direction, the stage is set for multiple storylines to collide, leaving fans eagerly anticipating how everything will unfold. For CM Punk, Rhodes' words may serve as the fuel he desperately needs to push harder and climb back into contention. Friendly banter or not, Rhodes has issued a challenge that cuts to the core of Punk's legacy. Will the Second City Saint rise to the occasion, or will time prove to be his greatest opponent? As for Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE Champion continues to thrive in his role as the company's centerpiece. But with Drew McIntyre circling and Punk potentially reigniting his fire, Rhodes may soon find himself battling more than just opponents in the ring. He could be fighting to protect his very status as the face of WWE.